You see there. Here is the option that is forecast sheet. How we use forecast sheet? Okay. If we want to just analyze the particular future of the particular student performance, then we can use this forecast sheet. Okay, we can predict the particular data, what will be the in future. So first we just make the data like this. First we just type the date like this. Just type here date, and here we just type that is marks, and here type the 2020 session, 2011, 2020. Just make the record from 2016 to 2016, 16 to 2021. So here we just type the date. For example, 1/4. First, you just type the month 4/1/2016, and just 4/1/2017, 4/1/2017. Right, and just drag this, select this content, and just drag this like this. Just drag down for the 10 years like this, or you can go for the 7 years like. Okay, and here we just type the marks of the student as he get in the different years out of 500. So here we just type 450, 470, 420, 430, and 480, and 375. These are the marks as obtained in the previous exam and current exam 2021. He got 375. So how can we predict and make the forecast sheet? So firstly, just select this content, and after selecting this, just click on forecast sheet. It is available in the data menu. Just click on this. You will get the sheet like this. And here we also use the option button. Just click on option, and here we just take the include forecast statistic. We will get the statistical information about this data, and just click on create. What happened? Here we get the detailed information of the sheet like this. You see there. Here we get the predictions of the marks for the 2022-2023. So here the forecast marks, you can see here, that is the forecast marks, and here's the lowest confidence, that is the minimum numbers as it is possible in future, and it is the maximum, that is the upper limit. So we can say that in 2022 he will get 452.45 marks, that is the maximum, and minimum he gets, that is 280 marks, that is the minimum limit will be for the student. So this is the performance of the particular student. By following the history of the student, we will get the future performance by using this analysis, that is a forecast sheet. And we can also get the sheet like this as a chart in the form of chart like this. And here we have a statistical information in this particular section. You can see there, that is the different variables as we use in the statistics. So statistical analysts can observe this data for the advanced analysis of this data, right? So here the line chart you can see here, that is the upper limit, it is the lower limit, it is the average limit, and you can also find out the marks by using this. This is the ligand. You can see the ligand because it shows the different types of line represent which types of data. Just see there, blue line shows the mark, and forecast will show the orange color, and similarly lower confidence, that is the thin, and this is the upper confidence limit, right? So that is all about option. This is all about forecast option, right?
Forecast sheet.
And now,
Yes, sir.
so this is the use of forecast sheet. Today we learn how we use match function. How we use match function. There are some functions which comes in other functions like this. You just type in other functions. Here we use match function, index function, and you can also use now function, today function, and transpose function, right? So these are the functions we have to learn today. The serial. Why we use match function? The serial. Here we have data like this. That is the item code, and just type I01, I02, and just drag down. And after that, here we just type the item name, items, computer, mouse, printer, keyboard, scanner, light pen, and speaker, right? And here we add some price for
Yes,
this.
sir.
Here we just add some price for the items. Just click on this and just type the price. 65,450, 3,500, 450, 6,500. So these are the price of different items. Okay. And if we want to just find out the sequence of the particular items in this particular content. So firstly, we have to arrange this particular item in a sequential form, alphabetical order. So here we have an option that is sort option. Just click on sort option, and here just click on the continue with the selection. Just click here and click on sort and click on OK. So what happened, according to alphabet, we will get the list like this. Understood? And after that, we use the match.
Yes, sir.
Just type here match function and just type the find out value, finding values. That is computer, or you can just use the light pen, and close the bracket and press comma. And after that, select the item without heading. Select the item list without headings. Keep in mind, just press comma and just type 0 for the exact match. There are three options: less than, exact match, greater than. So here we want to exact match. That's why we use here exact, and it represents 0. Just click on enter. You will get the position of light pen. Just see here. The position is 3, 1, 2, 3, even count here, right? That is the use of which function? Match function. And why we use it? Just press index function and start the bracket. And after selecting this data, we press comma and just find out the number of columns. Here the third column. If you want to just show the mouse, so its column is, its row number is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is the row number. First, we just type the row number and press comma, and after that, type the column name number. That is 1, 2. That is the index number. You can also say the index number and press 2. And after this, close the bracket and press enter. You will get the item like this. Understood? And how we use the match and index function to find out the particular value by using index and match function. So here we use the index with match function. So just press here, type here index with match function. Match function. So see there. Here we have data and just type here is equal to and just type index, start the bracket, and after that select the all the content without heading, right? And press comma and type here match function and start the bracket and just type here the particular cell address, or you can also use this particular cell. When we type here, we'll get the price of this item as we type in this particular section, the serial. Just press comma and after that just select this content like this and press comma and use 0 and close the bracket. And after that, in which column the price is available? That is the third column. This is the third column. Just type here third. That is the index will be 3. Understood? And press enter. You will just type here mouse. What will show? It will show the price. It will show the price of mouse. Okay. So by this option, we will get the value from the list according to the finding values or finding cell. So here we want to find out the price of printer. Just type printer. We will get the price of printer. That will be 6,500, right? So that is the use of which function?
Yes, sir.
Next function, right? Next one, when we click on this now function, if you want to just find out the current date or time, then we can use now function. So use here equal to and just type now and use the blank bracket. Why we use blank bracket? Because the current time and current date, it will show by using this function. Just see there. It will show the current date, today date and time, right? Similarly, if you want to, if you just show out the today's date, just press here today and use the blank bracket and press enter. You will get this value like this. So here we see there That is the date of today's date, right? Today function will show the today's current date or today's date, and now function show the exact time with date. Okay, that is all about these function, and last function, that is transpose. Okay, so firstly just find out the how we use transpose function and what are the use of transpose function. If we want to make this list in horizontal form, then we can use transpose function. Firstly, we have to count the particular number of rows and columns. Number of rows and columns. So here we have 1, 2, 3
Columns.
and we have 8 rows. So we have to select 8 columns, 2, 4, 6, and I think 2, 4, 6, 8. It is the number of columns we have selected, and number of rows will be 3. Okay, and after selecting this, we just use the transpose function. The space is equal to and use transpose function. Start the bracket and select the whole list with heading and close the bracket. And don't press single enter. You have to press enter with shift, control, shift, and then enter. You have to press 3 buttons, control, shift, holding the control shift, and then press enter. Okay, you will get the list in this format. Okay, so here we use which button?
Yes, sir.
Control plus shift plus which, that is enter, right? We'll get this type of list in this manner. Okay, we can also do the same thing vice versa. If you want to just find out this particular content into columns or just show this content into column, just again do the same process. Firstly, we have to select the number of columns. There are 3 columns, and we have to select how many rows? 8 rows. How many rows?
8 rows. 8 rows.
7. We have another one, that is 8 rows, right? And again, we use transpose function. Just type here transpose and select the content after using bracket and select this data and close the bracket and press control shift plus enter. You will get again the data in column wise, right? So we can transpose the position of the data by using transpose function. And transpose means transition in position. Transpose means transfer in position or transit in position, either in column wise, either in row wise, right? Clear?
Yes, sir.
That is the content that is comes in other function. I have already told about the VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and lookup. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
And next one, here we have another option that we click on. Which option? Formulas. When we click on formulas, here we have 3 options. See there. Trace precedent, trace dependent, and remove arrows. So how can we use this option? It comes in the formula order. So here we have 3 options, and how can we use this? Just go through this. So firstly, if you found out this particular cell, where the link of this particular cell, which cell contribute to get this value. So just select it and click on trace precedent, you will get this content. So these, all the content comes in this particular function, that is the index. So we use different cells in this function, it will show by the arrows. So here all the content of this and this include for this function. Okay, so it will trace the links of the particular function. Okay, understood? So we can find
Yes,
out
sir.
cells. If you want to just remove this arrow, just click on remove, it will remove. And if we want to find out where the computer linked with that or which cells, just click on dependent. So it will show the dependent cells of computer. You see there. These are the dependent cells of computer because here we use transpose function. So it will showing like this because all the content of computer shows in different function in different cells. That's why it shows multiple arrows. Understood? And just click on remove, you will get
Yes, sir.
arrows. Understood? Next one. Here we have another option that is check error checking option. Error checking option. And here the option is trace error. Why we use this option? For example, just see here. Here we have is equal to, and just select this value and divide by a blank cell like this and press enter. And if we found out that this error, why this error shows and which cell include for this error, just select it and click on which option, that is errors checking. And here we have
Error.
trace error. Just click on this. Just see there, this blank cell create this error. So just type here value and just remove the error from this particular section. Understood? And here we have something that is
Sir.
remove arrows, it will remove. And next one, that is the formulas, show formula. So its shortcut key is control plus hyphen. I think I have already told about this function. Show formula. Just click on this, it will show the function. And we click on again, it will hide the function, right? So it is the show formula, or you can hide.
Yes, sir.
Shortcut key is control plus sync hyphen, control plus CTRL plus hyphen symbol. Okay. For what? To
Yes, sir.
show formulas, right? And we use to get array. Clear? That is a shortcut key, control shift plus.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go with the next option. Here we have a next option, that is evaluate function. Why we use evaluate function? For example, if we want to find out the evaluation of this function, just click on this cell 6500, and if we analyze how this value comes, just select it and click on evaluate. Just see there, here the different functions available in this particular content, and just click on step in, it will show the print function, and click on step out and click on evaluate. You will get the data like this, and click on again, you will evaluate. So you can understand the step by step analysis of the particular function by using the evaluate formula, right? So we can analyze the
Yes, sir.
by using evaluate formula. Understood? And why we use watch function, watch window function? It is the option by which we can analyze the particular cell all over the sheet. Just see there. If we add some cell in this particular, after selecting this, just click on add watch window. We can see here, just see there, we can move on any sheet, we will get this data stationary. So we can use this for the particular analysis as we want for the analysis forever. Okay, if we want to just remove this, it will hide the data. Whenever we want to show, just click on this, it will again show the data. For example, if you want to just analyze the profit and loss, because it's a very important data, that's why we use for profit and loss analysis. Okay, so we just make this add watch window, and we can add the important cell which will be under observation. Understood? Just select it.
Yes, sir.
Watch window, it will remove, and just click on watch window, it will hide. So this is all about for the today class. If you have any query, just ask me. Any query?